Okay, Cancer. I apologize. I actually got interrupted and I started your reading already. So I'm just going to go into what it was that I saw, and what I was getting. So first we'll go over. So for number one, welcome into the spiritual asylum to your January 2024 reading. Now, what just happened with me being interrupted, I'm telling you right now, that's getting ready to show up with you. Okay. So as far as I'm seeing, you really have good things that are coming to you. You have two full completions. There are two completions that are going on with you. Let's start with the first one, which is abundance here, which is absolutely beautiful. I feel like you've been in a state of abundance. I feel like you've been manifesting abundance in every way possible. It's just not one thing. Okay. Then we have relationships here, and we also have universal light, and we also have second development. I was not going to reshuffle and do any of this because I feel like this message is meant for you. So I apologize that we're starting off like this, but like I said, there seems to be a little friction with maybe some interruptions that are coming and heading your way, just because of what happened. So I was saying with these two right here, where I see these two circles, and these are speaking very loudly about completion. There's two of them. There's one with the universal light, which I feel like is you getting to know your way around energy and the universe and how it works, and how to bring in this abundance, right? And this right here, this manifestation that you've been doing, is going to bring in the understanding that you've been looking for. When we see the psychic development, I love to see this because it feels like you've been in tune and asking for your gifts to be in, like, to be cleared. You know what I mean? To be a bit more in tuned, and to have more clarification about what it is that your gifts are representing and how you can help other people. This is a solo journey, and I think that you won't have many people that you're speaking to about it, and it's something that you are catering to. I think it's on purpose. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I feel like it's on purpose. I don't know if you have people around you that are a bit doubtful about what you have going on, or the gifts that you inhabit, or that you're not looking for many opinions, but it does seem as though you're going to keep quiet. What I do know for sure is that the completion is coming up for both of them. I want to get into this relationship because I said, when I started it, I said that it looked like you were kissing yourself in the mirror. This may reveal some other relationships, as I was getting into the Kipper deck here at the bottom. But I also feel like this is about self. I feel like this is really, really about self, and probably the relationships that you are inhabiting. When I went into the Kipper deck, we got distant horizon here, we got the lovers here, and we had the pathway here. And when I started this and I was talking about the abundance, it was like, whatever it was, I feel like you were trying to manifest, or you were trying to look for the abundance of love. Like, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and there seems like there's a delay. There still is a delay with your lover coming in and your counterpart, but it is an equal counterpart. That's what I'm getting from here. It's someone who matches your girth. It's someone who matches your divinity. It's someone who matches you to a complete whole. So that's what also I heard up here, which was, is working on your behavior. I mean, it's working on your behalf, right? And it's working for your good. So the delay that you've been getting is for a reason, because it needs to be in a complete whole. It's not something that needs to be rushed, because I feel like whatever you have coming up when it comes to a relationship is going to be a long-lasting relationship. Okay. Now, again, in the month of January, it's not going to come up to this full fruition. I think that you're getting to know someone. I think you're getting to accept this person. And when I say accept this person, it's really divine, because it's like accepting them how you accept yourself. And that's huge, because sometimes we have expectations for other people, and sometimes people come with this mask, and they're giving you a certain type of themselves. And I don't really think that's going to happen. I think whoever you're going to get is going to be just as raw as you are. And we have pathway here. So this is so like in depth, and it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. And we had courtship at the bottom of the deck, which I love to see. Let's go into the tarot really quick. I want to see what else we have, and what energies are attached to this, because I don't feel like it's just a lovership. I also feel like it's abundance of everything. I feel like it's an abundance of like mental thought, prosperity, purpose, enlightenment, money. I feel like it's an abundance of everything. I feel like the tapping in is happening right now. And it's absolutely beautiful. Do I see that? I see the Empress in here. Look at her. Right. And we have what? The Knight of Swords. So it is coming in, and it is coming in swiftly. I think the month of January is going to be a little bit of a delay just for these completions to happen, for it to come into full fruition. God is not sending you somebody that is getting ready to play with you. That's what I heard. What else do we have, Spirit, here? Let's see some of the tarot we have with abundance. We have the Hangman, right? Like I said, there's such a delay here. But excuse me, it's a good delay. I don't want to keep saying delay and it seems like it's a negative word. It's not a negative word. When you are cooking, when you are in that kitchen, you don't rush your food. You know what I mean? You put your spices in, you stir it, you taste it, you put something else in there, you add something, you leave it alone, you let it simmer because you know those juices and those seasonings are going to start blossoming once that heat hits it and starts to, evaporate the water and bring in the oils. You get what I'm saying? Because I could talk to you about cooking all day and I know you know about it. So this is why that comparison is coming in. Think about your life as that pot on the stove. You are brewing something. Something is being brewed for you. And you may not be the chef. The universe is the chef. It's not you. Okay? So when I keep seeing these delays, this distant horizon, this pathway, and this hangman, it's for a purpose. It's going to be one of the best soups and meals that you have ever eaten in your life. The moon, look at this. I'm in love with this. This is, and what I say, this person is getting ready to come up to you in a raw way. There's no secrets. There's no lies. There's no mask. There's no, well, I thought you was this type of person. No, 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 no. You are getting ready to accept this person as you accept yourself, which is this is me. This is how it is. And fuck it. Let's go. I'm in love with that. Thank you. We have the Two of Cups. Now, this is coming in on a reversal as well. So let me see. And the Knight of Cups. I just keep hearing a delay. This energy is still here with the Two of Cups. It's in reverse, but the energy is still here with this Knight of Cups. He has that cup and he's waiting to give it to you. This person is manifesting you as well. They're very romantic. Okay. They may have some facial hair, brown hair. Beautiful eyes. You're going to fall in love with their eyes. Something about their eyes. They may have a dimple as well. But they're very romantic. They're waiting to give you this cup. I feel like you both are in the same position where you're kind of like ready to find your person. And you may be in contact with this person. I want to say that as well. You may know exactly who I'm talking about because I don't feel like they're far from you. I feel like this is someone who is very familiar with you. And I feel like they are comfortable with you. You know what I mean? So whoever you're holding a conversation with that is very romantic and not this overly romantic, but like an authentic romantic person. I feel like that is who I'm speaking about. And they have such a great, like it's soft, but it's leadership. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel overwhelmed because you have a power yourself that is obviously being amplified here that you can hold it down yourself. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, I got me. Do you have you? And I feel like that is the equal give and take. And that is really beautiful. That is actually, for me, it's coming in like a twin flame. You know what I mean? Where you guys, and this may be someone that you've known from your past. It may be someone who is a past lover or someone that you've dated in the past. But I don't feel like it was a like solidified relationship. I feel like this was just something that, like a spur of the moment type of situation, something that was like it wasn't in depth. That's what I want to say. It wasn't an in-depth situation. It was just like you guys met, you vibed, but something didn't work out. And it sounds and it looks like a delay. So it seems like there's always been a delay between you and this person. There's always been a separation with time and space and like where you are environmentally and physically. I don't know why I was getting ready to shuffle that again, but we are, because I want to go into relationships. Let's see what else we have. What do we have? Relationships with Cancer. Community. Let's see what else. What else do we have? Okay. Look at this, main female. I know who I'm talking to. I know what I'm saying because, and I know what's being told to me. Let me say it like that. We have Journey at the bottom of the deck. this relationship where I said it looks like you are kissing yourself in the mirror, here you are showing up again. And I also said that this relationship, it's about you, but it's also about the other people that are around you. And it has something to do with your community. I feel like you're getting ready to get closer to your community than you ever were before. So if you were a loner and you were kind of like going your own pathway and doing your own thing, which I'm telling you that I know you have because of these two completions here over here at the end, because this takes a lot of isolation and hermit mode to be able to get to these, especially at the same fucking time. Okay, so this is a lot of works that you've been putting in, a lot of meditation, a lot of alone time, a lot of self-growth, a lot of self-awareness. This is absolutely beautiful. And I think it's actually allowing these relationships to blossom in a way that you want them to. There's this love flower here, and I see this love flower here with the Knight of Cups. So this person is getting ready to move into your relationships mode. This is going to develop into more than just a lovership. And I see that right now. What else do we have, Spirit? Can I get one more from the Kipper? Wow. Journey. Ciao. We have pathway and journey was just at the bottom of the deck. Stop playing with it. We have occupation as well. So I feel like I have to say this with this occupation. I'm going to pull it out as well. And house. I feel like you're going to be moving. There's going to be a relocation. I see that with that journey right there, that you may be taking a train ride or something on a train. But there are some bags packed, and I feel like whatever you're getting ready to like engulf yourself with when it comes to your occupation or your skills is going to take you to a different location. So wherever you are right now, you may be honing in. This may be the last level of step that you need to be like in your environment to be able to hone in this completion. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it is essential for your growth. It is essential for the circulation. So if you have been thinking about moving, leaving, or relocation, I'm going to tell you that you probably need to wait. And again, we do see this time delay here. Okay, and he's waiting for the train. So there is still a time delay, and I'm going to tell you that it's essential that you just wait a little while longer before you make any decisions. And I don't really get a rash decision with you. I don't feel like you are making rash decisions. I don't think you're taking any rash risk. If there is a risk, it's a risk on self, and it's because you absolutely believe and truly feel that the decision that you're going to make is going to be to your best benefit. I love that. Let's get a couple from the tarot. This is absolutely beautiful. I also feel like you're honing into your feminine energy here. I want to see this number 2. So you may have been a bit masculine, and you have to be sometimes, especially when you're trying to learn and you're trying to research and you're trying to balance out emotions and logic. So I feel like you're coming from maybe a masculine energy of setting boundaries, saying no, meaning what you say, developing your moral compass. I feel like all those things were coming into play for you. And here it is now. This feminine energy is getting ready to be released and developed in a huge way. And I love that for you. We have the Ace of Wands that is on the reverse. Let's see what else we have. Thank you. The Three of Cups, which is in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're still, what I said when it came to like movement. Wherever you are right now, I still feel like you're part of a small community. It's not a part of like a lot of people. So you have a lot of time to yourself. This is still okay because you're kissing yourself in the mirror. You're still getting to know yourself. You're still developing yourself. You're still learning to love yourself as you see yourself. There's something about the way you look, okay, that you are finding very comfortable. It's coming up like that. The Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups, although they are in reverse, and this is how I feel, and this is how messages are given to me, that even though they are in reverse, the energy is still here. So there's still a celebration, and there's still some direct communication that is going to be coming in. But again, it's going to be on a time delay. Actually, what I feel like is going to happen is that when you do finally make that move and you move on into this relocation, whether it's across the city, across the state, in a different country, it's going to be a move. Even if you're moving out of a place, like if you live with roommates or you live with family members or whatever it may be, or even if you're moving out of another relationship, let me say that as well. Something is going to come up, and I think you may feel like it may be moving too fast because you're going to meet this person like that, but it's not, because the universe is mixing and melting that fucking pot. Whoever it is and whatever you're going through, if there's a separation there, is getting ready to be let loose and your next person is getting ready to come in. If you're not in separation, or if it doesn't feel like there's going to be a separation between you and your person, the universe is working it. So there may be some friction. I can't even put that away, because there may be some friction within your relationship right now. Whatever it is, if it is supposed to be, the universe is going to work it out for this best benefit. Okay. But wherever you go, whatever the next step is, wherever the new location is, these things are going to spark. They're going to turn upright. Can I get something else? And we have justice here. Let me see. What else do we have with justice on the diagonal? Four of Pentacles. I told you your money is going to come in. There's going to be a legal issue, and that's what I feel like here. And you may be waiting for that as well. That might be the reason why you're still where you are, because there might be a legal issue that you're dealing with. And right now you might be holding on to like your last little pennies and making it work. But we see justice with the number 11. So this is, when I see the number 11, it is also a master number. So we're talking about dreams and wanting things to come to fruition. So still in the melting pot, Cancer, you are still in the melting pot. You are still being cooked up. You are still being savored. You're still being I'm going to say tasted and tested. Okay. So I'm telling you that I know that that's up for you right now. So these things are happening, but I feel like you're in a safe space for them to happen for you. I don't feel like you're in a area where you can't like fully develop yourself or be in, an authentic you know what I mean? But there is a time delay. You may be frustrated where you are right now, but it's okay. I think you know that it's okay, because I know that you know the next steps are coming up. It's just a waiting game. It's a waiting game, and it has something to do with your money as well. Okay, so you may need to start saving money and being careful with your spending habits. Let me say that as well. All right, let's see universal light. Okay, let's see the universal light and what we have from Kipper. Honing into that feminine delicacy is going to be exactly, wow. It's going to be exactly what you need. We have child here. Okay. I'm telling you, I feel like whatever relationship that is getting ready to develop is going to bring forth a child. I'm just going to say that straight away. Okay. And it's something that you wished and you prayed for. This may have been on your mind very heavily, Cancer, where it's like you want a child, you want a family, you want a child, you want children. I'm getting that really, really heavily, especially with her being right next to the main female, which is you. You're also looking at yourself as an inner child right now. All right. So that's coming up for you. And I think that is a part of this completion here. Okay. Toll and labor. There's some work that needs to be done. I don't know if your pregnancy is going to be easy, if it's going to be difficult. Looking into IVF might be something that you also are going to do. And it may be an option that you have to. But I do feel like this family situation might be a little bit more difficult than you want it to be, or that you're expecting it to be. But I also feel like you're working hard on yourself and on this inner child moment. I get a dual message from here. If it's not going to be difficult for you to conceive, because it doesn't go for everyone, right now it's going to be talking about you as your inner child and having to work on that inner development and inner child moment, on healing that part of you. And I think that's happening with you heavily right now. What else do we have, Spirit? It is absolutely beautiful. And when we get to this point, because we start healing ourselves in the present sense that we're in, and then we think about, when we were 18, 19, or a little bit younger, however old you are watching this right now. But I'm talking about these, the stage that you're in, to the middle stage that you just came from, to this beginning stage that you were created from. This is a really huge point to actually start delving into, because it's a full circle of healing self. So I'm happy to see that, because it's like, it's funny to say it, but it's like you're at the last stage of the first stage. You know what I mean? Like whatever was fucked up and whatever was coming up like that, I just took that from a pop-up, was coming up from that. You are looking at it with a sincere look. Okay, we have unexpected income, I'm telling you, and it has something to do with this lawsuit, or something to do with paperwork, something to do with the legal system, and with some type of money coming in. So I don't know if you're going to have to pay a lawyer, or something may have to come out of your pocket, or you may be having to come out of your pocket before you are given your reward. But this reward is going to come in. There's an unexpected income. And I think it's going to actually help you make this move as to the new location or coming out of a situation. This may be the reason that some of you are still in your situation, is because you don't have enough money to get out of it. But I feel like whatever you have going on in the background, that you also are not speaking a lot of right now, it just seems like you're keeping a lot of this shit to yourself, which I'm going to tell you is the best thing possible, because you never know what type of negative energy or what type of energy people are actually attaching themselves to your situation. So you're doing the best thing possible for the best benefit of yourself. But this unexpected income is going to be coming in with this situation. I can feel that 100%. Right now, whatever you're doing, like mundane work or just doing like daily work, might just seem like a blah, like a drag. You know what I mean? But I'm getting a lot of that from a lot of people, where we're kind of just putting the work in right now to get to the next level and to get to the next step, which is super, super important. Because once you do this, once you're like honed into your daily work, you become very robotic, which means you have more than enough time to learn and research things that you don't know, that would take a little bit more time to actually understand. What else do we have with this universal light spirit? Thank you. We have a message. Okay, well, I was getting ready to put it down. Let me just get some water really quick, y'all. Hey, you know what? I was looking at the bottom of the deck and I almost didn't pull it. But since I saw it, I'm going to pull it, and it was judication. Okay, so there's a message when it comes to this situation. I feel like in the month of January, you're going to get a judgment. I feel like there's a judgment that's getting ready to come up in the month of January for you. Let me see if I can get a date. It's going to be, I want to say it's the end of January. By the end of January, I feel like you're going to have a judgment come in for you. Okay. So whatever situation that you're dealing with, when it comes to a financial situation or a legal situation, I feel like at the end of January that you're going to get a judgment, that you're going to get a letter, a phone call. It's an official situation, so it won't be no text message, but it'll be a letter, and it will be a phone call, something official. I feel like it's gonna like have an official stamp on it. It's gonna come from some type of court situation, all right? And it looks as though you had all your books in order and in line, so this will be in your favor. Do you have anything else for universal light when it comes for Cancer in the month of January here? What else do we have, Spirit? What else do we have? Yeah. When I see that justice and I'm seeing judication, it's just hitting me that something is going to come up and it's going to be in your favor. Because you have the unexpected income, the message, and the judication. This is an absolute judgment in your favor. We have strength here. Absolutely. And then we have the Queen of Wands here. What do we have with this Queen of Wands? Because she's in reverse. I also feel like this may be you. I feel like this is your energy, where you're not as, well, I said this earlier, where you're not like out there sharing your everything with everybody. You're not like on social media, putting everything out, or you may be, slightly, kind of like entertaining people, but I really feel like you're keeping quiet. But she's getting ready to show up. Let's see what else. Look at this shit. I love it. And the world. Yeah, you're waiting to expose her. You're waiting to expose this part of you. But I also think it has something to do with this completion of self here, right? And she's getting ready to come up. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. We have 3 of Wands. I'm telling you, there's a relocation for you here. There's a relocation. This Queen of Wands is going to come up with you when the cycle of completion is here, and it's getting ready to come up. And I said at the end of January, we have the number 21 when it comes to the world. So we're talking about the 3rd week and 4th week of January that things are going to pop off for you. It's going to be a different type of you. I'm telling you right now. Let's see the psychic development for Cancer in the month of January. What do we have, Spirit, for psychic development? And we have psychic development is the number 27, which is the number 8. And we have 8 here and we have 8 here. I'm sorry, I lied. 27 is the number 9. Why y'all let me lie like that? But it's still good, because listen to me. You have the number 8 and then you have the number 9. So this is abundance, and then we have the number 9, which is enough to be able to give to others. So I'm telling you, there's a message and there's gifts that you have that are getting ready to come up that you're going to be sharing with a whole lot of people. A whole lot of people. I don't know if you're going to have like a platform or something like that. Psychic development with the main female. I mean, main male. And we have the, and I was looking at it. That's why I said we have the main female here and we have the main male. I told you, this is getting ready to, this lovership and this partnership that's going to show itself to you is getting ready to, it's developing itself. And this is absolutely beautiful. And I love the fact that it's coming in your psychic development, because I'm telling you that you are meeting your counterpart and they're going to come just as raw as you are. So they also have a spiritual side to them as well. They are very in tuned. I see them as like like I don't want to say like a socialite, but I feel like they are like an importance. They have like an importance to them. They have a significance to them. They're not a small time player. I feel like they have a really good job, a great career. I feel like they either have their own home, or no, I feel like they have a home. They have like their own house. They have their own home. This might also be this house that I see here. There may be some moving in situation. And I feel like this is where your family is getting ready to develop. What else do we have here? Under psychic development with main male. What else do we have? Mature woman. There you go. There you go. This person may be younger than you. Okay. Or they may have a bit more of like a jovial state than you. I just feel like you two are classy. Like, that's what I'm getting from that. You know what I mean? Like, wholeheartedly, like all the way around. Fuck the age, or anything like that. Even though that still may be true. Okay. But I feel like you two are classy people. I feel like you have like an old fashioned taste to you, like a vintage taste to you. Like, you like vintage clothes, you like vintage looks. You're very conservative. And I feel like this person matches your energy because they do the same thing. He's got a suit on with a jacket. Where's y'all going? Hold on. We have despair here. What do we have with despair, Spirit? What do we have with despair? Thank you. And courthouse. Okay, so he may be going through something as well in the month of January. What do we have? All right, and he may need your support, and that might be the reason why it's coming off like you are a bit older than him, because you're going to be his support, where he's going to need your support. I feel like that's getting ready to happen. You guys are very energetically connected, like on a telepathy type of vibe. Can I get one more, Spirit? Thank you. And a courtship. Look at that. And ooh, child, shut the hell, girl, boy, bye. When I see this courthouse and this courtship, I'm talking about marriage here, okay? We may not have the marriage card up here, but I am going to show you the bottom of the deck as well when we have the official person. This is a courthouse situation, right? Where you're going in. This may be like, oh, okay, I see it. So you guys are going to be looking to like get married, and like, where do you just go and get married? You know what I'm talking about? Like when you go to the courthouse, or you just go to a civil union or civil whatever. I don't think it's going to be a grand wedding. I don't think it's going to be a huge wedding, but I do believe that you guys are actually going to go get married. Just go get married, like where you only need one person or like a witness or something like that. And kind of take it like that. Okay, let me grab from this oracle deck to see what messages this person may have for you. I'm telling you, you know this person is around you. You guys are like either flirting or dating right now. If it's like at the beginning stages of a relationship, if it's somebody that you've already been with, you may have a child with this person, but I'm telling you, there may be a little friction with you and this person. And it may be because of this situation that they have to go through, whatever it is, whatever court issue that they have. It's weird because you're going to be going through a celebration with your court issue while they have, while they're just like beginning their court issue in January. So when you're getting good news, they're getting news that like something is getting ready to take place. But I also see marriage here. What do we have with their person and any messages? Any messages? Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's friction. For those of you who are already in a relationship, there's some friction there, and this person feels some type of way. And I think they feel some type of way because of their situation, and they may be taking it out on you. And I feel like they don't want you to take it personal, but it's hard to do that when you live with someone or you're in a relationship. You have no choice but to take it personal sometimes. You know what I mean? Detachment, right? Yeah. This is for you all who are in a relationship and you have some friction. Okay? That's a whole lot. Can I get something a little bit more clear? What else do we have, Spirit? What other messages? Ooh, they finna slip out my hand. Let me see. Inseparable. Right. Our love is always there despite the distance. Okay, yeah, and I keep saying something about distance. So we have date at the bottom of the deck. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, and dating online. Yeah, there's two. I know I'm talking to two different cancers here. Those who are in a relationship and those who are not in a relationship but are getting ready to get into a relationship. Your person is feeling guilty and they feel like they've detached themselves from you, and they want to fix that. Okay, so this is a clear message for you if you want to approach the situation. You may need to be the person to say, hey, listen, I see what you have going on. I understand it. I'm not taking it personally, but this might be what we can do to fix it. Let me in a little bit more. Okay, let me help a little bit more. And they're going to appreciate that. And then those of you who are embarking on a relationship, this inseparable, I'm telling you, it is your counterpart. It is a person that has been manifesting you. It is a person who's been wanting to be with you and love you and care for you. And it is happening. I absolutely see marriage in the cards for all of you. Okay. All right, my loves. Oh, you know what? Let me see. I don't know what the time is on this camera, but I cannot go without pulling something from an oracle. Let's just do one. Angel of Strength. No, let's do two. You have strength down here once and you have strength down here twice. You are a strong warrior of love. You have two angels here. That is absolutely beautiful. Angel of strength and angel of love. This is necessary. We have the number 49 and 50. So they're right after each other. We have victory at the bottom of the deck. Let me tell you something. This January is going to set you up for the success and the completion of self that you've been looking for. This is falling in love with you. This is someone falling in love with you and you all loving each other exactly how you are. And the raw formation of authenticity. Okay? That is super fucking dope. That is love at its best capacity for what you want love to be. All right, Cancers, this is your reading for January 2024. I hope you've received any and all messages that you were looking for and everything came clear to you as you wanted them to. If something is not clear to you, allow them to be revealed in divine timing. I love you so much. I'm super fucking proud of you and I'm happy for you. This is super. I love this. Oh, mwah. I love you. I'll talk to you sooner than later. Peace.